Yo, welcome everyone. Major liquidation clusters are being formed on Bitcoin for the past couple of hours. Watch out for some volatility and try not to get trapped. Let me show you because only a couple of hours ago, unfortunately, Bitcoin lost and broke diagonal area of support towards downside. In our yesterday's video, we actually said losing a trend line towards the downside is definitely going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication, and only because of that, we can be looking for lower price targets. Now, maybe some of you are right now going to say to me, once you start paying attention to the volume, it looks like that we are actually forming a bullish divergence. High or low is as of now being still formed on Bitcoin, while the CVD indicator is seeing a push towards downside. Now, yes, this right here, technically speaking, is a bullish divergence. However, I would say you also need to pay very close attention to the open interest indicator. What we got yesterday was actually a brand new lower low right here, while Bitcoin was forming a higher low, and also open interest got a push towards the upside. That means brand new short or sell positions are opening exactly at this specific area, not able to push the price lower. Bullish indication, bullish divergence, and we were expecting for some kind of another push toward the upside on the Bitcoin chart itself. However, at the moment, for the past couple of hours, we are seeing a push towards the downside on the open interest indicator. So what does it mean? Long positions are being closed literally exactly at this specific area, forming bearish pressure, and as of now, for the past couple of hours, Bitcoin definitely has been moving very slightly towards downside. That is why you right now need to be ready for our major liquidations cluster at approximately $96,600. Now, if you have been following me on Twitter for the past couple of days, you definitely know about our first major area of support, our liquidity level, our fresh daily area of support, aligning very nicely with the golden Fibonacci ratio and also with our anchored VWAP. Historically speaking, the anchored VWAP has been a very nicely respected level, and that is simply why if Bitcoin does right now see another push towards downside, definitely the first target you should pay attention to is $96,600 area, and right now pay very close attention. Looking at the moment on the 3-day time frame, you're clearly going to see a lot of liquidations are being placed on Bitcoin below this specific low right here, literally exactly at our daily high term time frame area of support. And also, even if we are going to dip slightly lower below this specific low, we have another major liquidations cluster where a lot of long or buy positions on Bitcoin are going to get liquidated. So my plan is staying very simple, and ideally I still want to see higher. That is of course why I am still holding major long positions on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on Solana, on XRP for example, and on majority of different altcoins. I want to see higher. However, something I posted on Twitter right here also 1 hour ago, I want Bitcoin to go higher, but a quick liquidity grab below the lows would be ideal. So right now pretty much we ideally want to see another push down, hit our area of support, wrecked and liquidate many people from the entire cryptocurrency market, and then you need to monitor the reaction. Remember, if we smash through the level without any reactions, I am definitely not going to be looking for another long or a buy right here. However, if there is a nice reaction towards the upside, exactly at our liquidations cluster, this is when, of course, we can be firing a high probability long or a buy position on the Bitcoin chart itself, setting a stop loss below the recent lows, below the liquidations cluster, and literally targeting a brand new higher high. Why I would be targeting a brand new higher high? Also because of liquidations. Before we do talk about that, I would really appreciate if you right now smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are definitely possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Let me right now do share with you why our recent high is still going to be a major and very important price target. At the moment we are zoomed in on the 3-day time frame. However, what if we zoom out on the weekly time frame, where we are going to see even more of a bigger picture? Clearly, it does look like we do not really have any major liquidations below our recent lows in a comparison to what we have right now exactly above our recent highs. Millions of short positions are going to get wrecked at approximately 98,900 US dollars, or we can simply say literally exactly above our recent high. That is why ideally we are looking for a long or a buy position at the area of support and simply targeting another higher high once again towards a major liquidations cluster where a lot of liquidity is going to be grabbed, where a lot of people are going to get completely wrecked and liquidated. Now, I also want to address one very important thing, and that is going to be that a lot of people on Twitter are talking about that the top on Bitcoin is in. We are not going to continue anymore towards the upside. The top on Bitcoin has been reached and we can expect a bear market. Now, let's just zoom out on the weekly time frame and pay attention to our current price action. I personally, once we pay attention and observe everything to the current price action right here, would not really say that it's a high probability that the Bitcoin top is in and we are right now actually starting a major bear market. Simply because on the weekly time frame, no bearish market structure right here. We are still forming very nice higher highs and also higher lows. We are still in an uptrend. And also, if you look like that, no major areas of support has been lost towards downside on the Bitcoin chart itself. Looking bullish in an uptrend, so that simply means, at least in my opinion, we still have a higher probability of continuing our way even higher towards the upside, towards a brand new all-time high. And this specific chart from Bitcoin Data 21 is also agreeing with this specific theory, because he's now saying that long-term holders want higher Bitcoin prices and profits before this cycle ends. And paying right now attention to this very interesting chart, he is talking about some kind of a diagonal area of resistance, and it clearly does look like we are not even close towards this specific area of resistance or to this significant trend line level. So that simply means most probably, if history is at least going to some kind of repeat, we can expect higher, not only looking at the price action right here, which of course it does still look very nice and bullish, but also looking at some very interesting on-chain data. Later in the video, I'm going to also talk about Ethereum and Ethereum's LA2 wave count, but nevertheless, let's right now talk about another bullish Bitcoin indication why overall speaking, we can still be expecting higher. You most probably know that a couple of days ago, we have talked about our exponential moving averages. On the 30-minute time frame, we are right now, of course, already seeing a bullish cross, which means an average trend on Bitcoin is right now clearly towards the upside. But the most important thing is right now happening on the 1-hourly time frame. Couple of hours ago, we got a bullish cross, which now means we are moving in an average uptrend on the 1-hourly time frame. Yes, 2-hourly and 4-hourly time frame are still now saying that we are in an average downtrend right here. However, at least is the start. We are seeing a bullish cross, bullish Bitcoin indication, and also paying attention only to the pure market structure on the 1-hourly time frame, Bitcoin has also been able to form another higher high. Bullish Bitcoin indication, bullish market structure, and that is simply why I would really like to see some kind of a higher low Bitcoin and then continuation of our trend literally straight towards another higher high above 98,800 US dollars for once again us to grab liquidity exactly at this specific area and to wreck as many people as possible. That is why, yes, I am interested going with a brand new long or a buying position right here, and if you also want to actually enter a brand new trade, I would highly recommend you for you to go with the free bonus available with the first link down below. Click the first link right here. After you register and after initial deposit, you're going to get 30,000 US dollar free in welcome rewards, and with them you can literally open a brand new trade right here. Additionally, without KYC and without VPN, you're eligible for a free 8,560 US dollar bonus with the second link right here. And additionally, I was able to negotiate for you to get the VIP level 3 and 10 US dollars on just a sign up. So take advantage of the deposit rewards right here, of the insane bonuses with the first link and with the second link down below after you register. But nevertheless, let me right now do share with you what are going to be our next very important high-term time frame areas of resistances. What if we right now zoom out on the 4-hourly time frame? We know that our first area of resistance is going to be literally exactly above our recent high. But the thing is, what if Bitcoin is going to then continue even higher above this major liquidations cluster and go towards our next very important level? What is the next level we should then pay attention to? Simply connecting our lower highs with a major diagonal area of resistance. resistance, and it does look like this specific level is coming in at approximately 100,000 US dollars. I do know that in our previous videos we have talked about this specific high right here, simply because if you measure from the high back towards the low, golden Fibonacci ratio is landing exactly at our previous high right here. However, we need to trade from level to level, and at the moment our next price target, if our liquidations cluster right here is not going to be able to hold, we are then looking towards our next very important previous high at approximately 100,000 US dollars, aligning very nicely with a significant diagonal level. Of course, I would actually say happy days for Bitcoin if we are able to break the diagonal level towards the upside and then continue our way even higher, and most probably then we can definitely talk about a brand new all-time high. But the thing is, at the moment, diagonal area of resistance is still the area of resistance until proven otherwise. So once again, we trade from level to level. We know exactly what is going to be our support area, where we are looking for a brand new long or a buying position, not only on Bitcoin, of course, also on different altcoins, but also we know exactly where are going to be our next very important price targets. Now, another very important chart not a lot of people pay attention to is going to be Bitcoin semi futures. Why is this chart important? Because if the gap is going to be formed on this specific chart, 90% of all of the gaps usually get filled sooner rather than later. And at the moment, this specific chart is not live because, of course, we are trading in the middle of the weekend. And you are going to notice we closed at 97,800 US dollars, which right now means if Bitcoin is not going to be able to see a push towards the upside, towards the 97,800 US dollar area in the next couple of hours, before Monday, we are going to see a brand new semi gap. So if there is then going to be a semi gap, 90% probability we are going to see another push towards the upside, at least towards this specific area in the next couple of days. So once again, I would simply say, I want to see higher on Bitcoin after the liquidity is going to be taken below our recent lows. We can be looking for another long or buying position, but overall speaking, we are still staying bullish. And yes, generally, I still want to see another all-time high on Bitcoin. That is why I'm holding all of those long or buying positions literally on the entire cryptocurrency market. Now, also, why can we expect higher targets on Ethereum as well? Of course, Ethereum is moving very, very similarly to Bitcoin itself, but nevertheless, usually you want to see Ethereum performing very, very well if we would also like to see a brand new altcoin season. That is why, if we right now pay attention to the elite wave count from Decode that was posted only a couple of days ago, you can right now see that it does look like we are finishing some kind of the fourth elite wave of this entire consolidation, which means WXYXZ correction was right now finished, and we can be expecting on the weekly time frame for another significant push towards the upside, literally towards a brand new all-time high. So this specific chart is right now telling to us, expect higher. Another impulse is very, very likely, not only on Ethereum, but of course also on Bitcoin. And also, if Ethereum Bitcoin chart, because of this specific elite wave count, is going to perform better, of course, we can then be expecting another significant altcoin season once this specific chart is going to reclaim the monthly high-term time frame area of resistance. So I would still say we are bullish, expecting a brand new all-time high, and right now for the next couple of hours, pay attention to this major liquidations cluster below our recent lows, because definitely it is going to be a significant area with the daily, with the golden Fibonacci ratio, with our recent lows right here, and of course, once again, most importantly, with the major liquidations cluster, which means a lot of people are going to get wrecked, and once everyone is wrecked, only then we can be expecting another major push towards the upside right here on the Bitcoin chart. So that is why take advantage of their free bonuses using the links down below after you register and after initial deposit, and thank you for smashing up the like button.